There is a silver portal to an adventure nestled within this shimmering embrace of the 2023 Barbados Octopus silver coin. It is not just a collector's piece, it is a whispered invitation to explore the mysteries of the deep, a tangible reminder of the ocean's captivating allure, and a symbol of intelligence, adaptability, and endless wonder. Beyond its mesmerizing design, the coin could represent a sound investment crafted from 3/9 fine silver. Its intrinsic value remains fairly constant, and it should be a consideration for a portion of your portfolio. With a limited mintage, each numbered piece may likely climb in value over time, and at the least, this is a beautiful coin that you can pass down through generations, carrying the magic and bounty of the ocean along with it. The octopus is a fascinating creature that we have covered in length in my video over the Granada octopus, but to remind you of some of the key points, this is a cephalopod, and it is smart, resourceful, and honestly, hard not to just stare at. If you've never seen the capabilities of octopus changing the color or texture of their skin, you really should. The chromatophores in the skin are second to only the cuttlefish and really make me wonder about the spatial awareness these creatures have. We've covered the culture and history of the host nation of this coin in Barbados at length, so I will spare reminding you of the history going back to the Arawak people, but I will remind you that this is likely a Caribbean reef octopus, and not only would they be found in the reef structure and tide pools around the island of Barbados, but also would be incorporated in folklore and cuisine. So is this coin right for you? Let's dive deep while calculating its score in our 60-point scale to find out. On the obverse, we have a standard mirrored coat of arms. I've always loved the coat of arms, as it is a bit playful, regal, and old-worldly as the pelican and dolphin hoist the colors of heraldic structure. The cross sugarcane also is a great reminder of the past of agriculture and slave labor, which leads to much of the population of Barbados being of African descent. The mirrored background is a little unrefined, however, I like it overall and will reserve a 7 for the score. The reverse is why we really want this coin. Barbados is my favorite Caribbean nation that produces silver bullion due to their amazing diversity of themes and high quality. This octopus is no exception. There's a bold gaze in the eye of the octopus, one of intention and awareness. These creatures often probe about with their tentacles as they are super sensitive and actually have the capability to taste with those tentacles. It is my guess that this image is catching an octopus looking for crabs or some form of mollusk around coral structure, which is nice to see. Sometimes we get images of animals dropped on a coin in a manner that doesn't show natural habits, so it's nice to see a coin where we're displaying some behavior. I also love the way the octopus is almost playing with the ring that displays the name, purity, and year. This provides depth of field and is something that is being used in more coins these days. I think it's fantastic overall, and I scored a 9. Now we go to mintage. How many of these coins do you think were minted? If you were thinking 25,000, you're wrong. It's quite a bit less. If you thought 15,000, still lower. What if you thought 10,000? That's still too high. This coin only has 7,000 that will be minted, which is very low and scores a 9 out of 10. Cultural significance is next, and while the octopus are not considered a keystone species in Barbados, their significance is large. They are often referred to as sea cats and are vitally important to the ecosystem, providing major enjoyment for those who like snorkeling and scuba diving off the island, as well as the fine taste in cuisine. This being combined with the obverse coat of arms scores it a solid 10 for culture. Now for collectability. This coin crosses two highly collectible themes, nature and nautical. This is a great place to sit in bullion, as there always seems to be demand for coins that fall in either category. Nature lovers, collectors of nautical-themed coins, stackers, and general collectors may find interest, but admittedly, there is not a following, such as the Kookaburra, Libertads, or other world standards have, so I scored a 7 for collectability. How about uniqueness? The octopus is occasionally featured on coins, but it is not an oversaturated species. The low mintage and fresh design do set it high in uniqueness overall, so I do score it an 8 as it is quite unique, which brings us to our final thoughts and score. The octopus swims across the line at 50 out of 60, meaning just by one tentacle it has made the elite status. This is something that caught me off guard a little bit, as I thought it would score in the high 40s, maybe 47, 48. But when we looked at the very low mintage and the upside of Barbados silver in the collector market, it just scratched it out. It is my guess that in 3 years this coin will be sold over premium that I paid for it, and thus is a solid coin for collectors and investors to think about adding to their collection, as we see the collector market really taking off, which means in 5 years or more this coin might grow in value much beyond what you paid for it. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, please remember to stay classy and current with the culture of currency.